Hello everyone, my name is Pasquale ALTOMONTE and I'm currently living and working in Geneva, Switzerland as a chef de partie in a private bank restaurant, and I also take care of a Swiss billionaire and I do all of his private events and functions. Now what I'm going to tell you is also about this dish that I'm preparing for you today. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to chop, actually thinly sliced some leeks that I'm then going to sweat down, and I'm going to make a leek puree. So that, you're going to start that. Then I'll start also the sauce and also preparing some of the potatoes. This dish is going to be purely vegetarian. It's a dish that I have been inspired given the Bocuse d'Altomonte that took place just a couple of weeks ago in Lyon, where the US won for its first time. Awesome. So now that this is done and gone, obviously we're fast forwarding because you guys have only given me 5 minutes to showcase this dish. So here we go. Next is going to be the potato, thinly sliced in a water bath. 2 minutes, they're done. Here we go. There's no retake. Here we go again. So about myself, I worked 11 years for Somerset County in the state of New Jersey, and I was their senior technician in the traffic safety engineering division. So if you haven't guessed it yet, I'm self-taught. Cooking, eating has always been a passion of mine, and after 11 years of doing that and exercising a couple of different roles at the county, I decided to move to Europe and to pursue my culinary journey. So I moved to Europe now a little over 6 years, about 6 years. And some garlic, ginger, and lemongrass are going to be sweated down in some olive oil. It's going to be the base for my sauce, which I'm going to put a little bit of rice milk, infuse it all, and that'll be the sauce that'll go with this dish. Just so you know, here we go in here. A little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt, and one black pepper that I love using is timut. It's a Nepalese black peppercorn, which is just amazing. It's got some little bit of citrus notes, which is just amazing. Here we've also got a little tuile that I made, also vegetarian. It is from cornstarch water. Super simple, super vegetable. Next, I'm going to clean this up a bit. So I made some preparations because 5 minutes goes super fast. I'm going to briefly talk to you about the dish. Regular potato, salt, pepper, olive oil, cook them in water. Purple potatoes, also known as vitlot. In here, it's a bit different. There's a little bit of rosemary oil that, and also some lemon zest. This is the final product of the leek. So here's the compote, and this is a gastrique made from red wine vinegar reduced and raspberries. I've also put a couple of red onions in here that I will use later on. And in here we have a, what do we have here? Find my barbells, right? So what we have here is a basil and fresh coriander leaves, cilantro oil. And here we also have a little bit of potatoes. It's the powder. It's the skin of the potatoes that I peeled once they were cooked in the oven, and then I let it dry and I mix them, and we have some powder which will accompany this dish. That's what we're looking to do. So these are the slices that I previously did. Arrange them in here. Alright, seems to work. Not bad. And then I'm going to pipe into each and every one of them a different mousseline puree compote. So when I moved to Switzerland, I started as an amateur. I love doing contests. I'm a big competition guy. And I started doing some amateur contests. I got noticed by a Swiss chef that gave me the opportunity to, yeah, I gotta be careful with that, to do an internship or stage in his kitchen. I was just loving that. And that was a great opportunity for me, so I took it, obviously. And from that point, it dawned on me that I wasn't just chasing a dream. This was going to become real for me. I was going to become a cook, real one, professional. Not just chasing a dream, just, you know, reality happening. Which for me was just a game changer. Something as a hobby that could become my full-time job. You could say it's a dream come true. I don't want to sound tacky, but it really is that for me. So now that we have all this kind of falling apart, it's the first time I'm doing this, but it's all good. So from that point on, after about a year or so of going left and right, internships and small jobs to penetrate the culinary world, more or less, more the gastronomy, I started to enter some professional contests. Obviously everyone wants to win, but the goal was to continue to learn, continue to test myself, because I love being pushed. It's just something that I need it. It's crazy, but that's just the way I see things. And you can always learn. I mean, it's just unbelievable what you can learn. It's never ending. People always talk about continued studies. For a cook, this is just the way to continue to learn. It's amazing what you can learn. Winning or losing is obviously winning is amazing, but what you get out of it is just unbelievable, and it's an exhilarating feeling. You just always want to continue. It's just crazy. So here we go. I'm continuing to plate my dish. Why vegetarian? Because as I said, one of the constraints from the Bocuse d'Or this year was to make a purely vegetarian dish. So I figured I'm going to challenge myself to do a vegetarian dish. Complete. I think it's awesome. So here is this a little bit. This raspberry and red wine vinegar reduction going around here. Alright, look like we have everything. Maybe a couple of chips, a little bit of the sauce later on. So, contests, living in Switzerland. It's been a wonderful experience. I've done many stages. Actually, next week I'm gonna be in Paris at one of the most amazing chefs, in my opinion, Chef Pierre Gagnère. I actually have a stage with him, which is ridiculous. Back here is just a few of the latest contests that I've done. I'm super happy because these are all professional contests. Cuisinier d'Or, Joseph Favre, Swiss Culinary Cup. So, you know, sending this application to Top Chef for me is just, you know, it's another dream. And after 6 years of culinary challenges and experiences in Europe, and talking to my wife, obviously, I said, we need to, well, what do I need to do next? Continue to challenge myself? Well, I think I'm now ready to come back home to the US and showcase all of what I've learned over the last 6 years in Europe. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy.